Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Crafty Quinn. My name is Megan, and today I have for you my last video of the Christmas season, of the holiday season, whatever you want to call it, but this is my last video of 2022, and it's also a very special video because today's video is sponsored by Tailored Canvases. It is a wonderful company that has all kinds of farmhouse canvases and canvases that you can literally tailor to your liking, and you can write what you want on them. You can have your name on them. You can personalize them for your home. So that is the perfect brand to partner with for this kind of video, especially this time of year. If you're looking for last minute gifts, if you're looking for, something to give that special someone in your life, or, just like yourself, just want a piece of personalized decor, definitely check out this brand because I have a discount code for you in the description of this video. I have a coupon code, so make sure to check that out and you can get some money off your purchase. So I'm going to show you the canvas that I ordered from them. So this is, as you can see, it's going to go right there, and I'm going to show you what it looks like actually hanging up on my wall. So I'm going to show you how I styled this at the very end of this video. So don't go anywhere. Make sure to stay and watch till the end and see how I put this tailored canvas in my tailored home. All right, so make sure to check out these DIYs. I have some quick and easy last minute wreath ideas for you. And, if they don't work out for you this season, if maybe you can't find all the materials, keep this in mind for next year. But a lot of these are really simple, using things that Joann Fabrics has right now, that Dollar Tree has out on the floor right now. Just, does not take a lot of effort. So these are quick and easy. I have 5 of them in this video. So please stay tuned, and thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content. Harley says stick around and watch this video. Okay, bye everyone. Let's start with wreath number 1. So I got this wreath form from Joann's Fabrics, and same with these string lights. The flocked wreath form just by itself like this was originally $20. I got it for 70% off. I mean, it's just crazy the sale Joann's Fabric is having right now. These lights, I got them only for a few dollars when they were a lot more. So 60% off craft supplies. It's nuts. So definitely check out Joann's Fabric if you are on the hunt for a last minute wreath supplies, things like that. A wreath form like this, I couldn't believe they had them. And now I have a wreath ready to go for next year. So I just took those string lights. I left a little bit of excess wire for the battery pack of the lights for this, and then I just started wrapping it around, and there really wasn't much to it, but also wanted to hide the wires between the branches of this as well. Didn't want the wires to show too much, and luckily I don't feel like they did, with it being a silver wire and whatnot, but the lights were not that big. It was only just a few feet that you get, so you really have to stretch it and make it last. And of course now when I start recording my voiceover, my cat's playing with a bell toy, so perfect timing. So you just want to kind of open up some of the branches and get some of that wire back, because otherwise it'll kind of stop about halfway. So I went back, adjusted, and I got more wire out of it. Once I had everything exactly where I wanted it, the wire was completely wrapped around, I just took this wood cutout of a polar bear. I painted it white with some white Waverly chalk paint, and then I figured out where I wanted to lay this down, and then all I did was really just put some hot glue down on the back of the polar bear and then just placed it where I wanted it. And there really was not much to it. This is so simple. So next, to make a bow, I actually took 3 little strands of ribbon and I hot glued them together to make loops. And that was really the easiest way to make the kind of bow that I wanted to make. So I really liked this ribbon that I got from Joann's Fabric. This was also 70% off. Could not believe it. So then to cinch it, I took some floral wire and kind of twisted it until it cinched because it was definitely tricky with this ribbon being just, I don't know, really thick, I guess. But I loved the colors of it. I loved the green especially. But the thing is, you know, it was a green ribbon on a green wreath. So I wanted it to stand out somehow, and that's why I decided to go with a burlap version of this ribbon as well. But I got both the burlap version and the green version of this ribbon at Joann's Fabric. So absolutely loved the pattern. Perfect for this winter wreath. So just cinch it with the wire and make sure you leave 2 pieces of the wire for attaching it to the wreath. And this is exactly why you need those 2 excess pieces when you cinch the ribbon with the wire. So the wire is what we're going to use to attach it to the wreath form that's underneath the actual branches. So this is another reason why I love this wreath form in particular. Oh, and there's the crafty kitten, Eddie. So this is why I loved it, because this was just, I just love the way this wreath form sits on the wreath hanger that I have, because it has kind of like that kind of larger area for it to hang different ways. So the battery pack, I decided to take some wire and kind of hold it in place with some floral wire. I didn't want to find a permanent solution, because I could change my mind, or, you know, what if the lights stop working? You know, I didn't want to have any issues like that, and I wanted it to also be very easy to replace the batteries when I need to. So with this, I just decided to kind of make a little, I don't know what to call it, but I just kind of wrapped the wire around it a few times, and I was like, you know what? It can easily sit here if it needs to. It can go back into place. I can take it out of here, but just kind of a little basket in a way to just kind of hold it there when I need it to. And my dog is snoring in the background, so I apologize if you hear that. I have 3 fur babies. It is never a quiet day in this house. So as a last step, so I thought I was done, and then I realized I wanted to do something more to this, and I added this garland of gold pine cones and just wrapped this around as well. And then that was the final touch. And then this is the end result. Absolutely loved, just, you know, the flocking absolutely makes it look like it is a winter wreath. And then here's what it looks like when it's all lit up with those string lights. So it worked out super well, and I can have this on my door for months. DIY number 2, wreath number 2. So this one, oh my gosh, you guys, this is so simple. I feel like I barely had to use any hot glue. So this wreath form, I got this from Hobby Lobby a while back, and it's just been sitting in my supplies. So I finally decided to take this out. And so these 2 pieces of greenery, they are both from Target. I got them from the Target bullseye section, the dollar spot, whatever you call it. I got them from there. They should be there now, actually, if you are looking for them, because I feel like I just kind of got them recently. But I love that they kind of have these like blue berries on them, and I thought they looked like blueberries in a way, but yeah. So they have pine cones on them, but you don't have to cut them down or anything. You just have to make sure they fit in between the branches, and then just kind of bend the stems a little bit just so that they don't go out past the actual wreath and stand out. And then I took these lamb's ear. These are both from Joann's. I got them for 89 cents each because of the huge sale that was happening. So that was absolutely perfect. But we have this ready to go because there's going to be, I'm going to put a bow in the middle of it. So I try to pre-make bows just so I kind of have them ready to go, because it oftentimes will take me a long time to figure out a good way to make a bow depending on what I'm looking for. So now I'm kind of just starting to make some bows to have ready to go. So I kind of did the same thing, and I left some excess wire when I used the wire to cinch this bow, and it actually worked out great that way because I can just use the wire to attach it to the branches of this wreath form. So this reindeer, you might recognize this if you have this same reindeer, but it is, yes, the one from Dollar Tree. It's a brand new Christmas decoration they came out with this year, and on the other side of it is the red plaid pattern. Well, I just flipped it around and used the blank side, so I didn't do anything else to it other than just take the sticker off the back, and it's all white, so it was pretty much perfect for this wreath. Kind of a woodland theme here is what I'm going for. And so I did hot glue down this reindeer to the wreath form, and that was pretty much the only hot gluing I had to do. And I also decided to glue one of the lamb's ears over top of the legs of the reindeer, because you could kind of see where I detached the reindeer from the bottom half of the side of the standing sign. So, you know, it's not perfect, but I just kind of hid the pieces that didn't look so pretty inside the branches or twigs of this wreath. So then, just as a very last step, I glued on a little pine cone that looked frosted. And that's really all there is to it. This one is another one that's just super easy and high-end at the same time. This is a midway reminder to please like this video, please subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so you never miss a new upload from me. You are especially going to need that bell when I restart my video season in January, so please stay tuned. DIY number 3, wreath number 3. So this wreath was Eddie's personal favorite because he kept trying to steal my little bottle brush trees. Oh my gosh. He is like obsessed with, like, I don't know, the material of these trees. He kept trying to like pick them up in his mouth and and walk off with them. I don't know what it is with my cats and that kind of, I don't know, material, whatever you want to call it, but they love it. And I don't know, my cats also just love to kind of like chew on anything that seems like a plasticky kind of material. But anyway, so these little branches I got from Dollar Tree, and they're supposed to be for attaching garlands to your banister and things like that. So I like to save them for other kinds of projects like this, but I decided to use a wire cutter because they work better than just plain old scissors. And then I kind of cut, you know, each one about the same length, and I figure I don't have to use too many of these anyway. I feel like I could just get away with 2, and then it's simple enough, but also looks nice enough with just a couple. So I did the same thing. They were about the same length. Perfect. Good to go. So I just kind of bent them because I wanted them to go perfectly with the hoop and just have it just line up easily when I'm trying to glue this down. And then, yeah, once I felt like it fit, I was trying to find the pretty side of the hoop because there was definitely a defect on this hoop, and some of the gold I kind of chipped off. But this hoop is actually from Dollar Tree, and it came from their 3-pack of gold hoops that I've seen them sell at some stores, like over near the, I guess, floral section. They have these. So there's like a super large one, there's a medium-sized one, and there's a small one. And I think it's like $1.50 technically for this 3-pack. So it's kind of a unusual price, but this is the medium one. So all it took was some hot glue, and then these branches, they really hold well to pretty much anything as long as you use some hot glue. So you don't have to worry too much. I did go ahead and glue down the entire stretch of the branch, so just to make sure it would definitely not fall off. So once everything was properly glued down, all you really needed to do for this was to just kind of, you know, I didn't start in the middle with this. Maybe I should have just started with the middle. I kind of started from one side versus the middle, but I suggest starting with the middle just so you know. But I was trying to leave some extra room for where I thought the other 2 would fit. Originally I was going to do 4 trees, and then I decided, you know what, 3 looked really cute. So all I did was hot glue it down. I mean, that's really all it took. And then I just laid down the smaller one next to it, and I tried to get the branches of the trees to kind of fold into each other as I was gluing it down. just so I felt like the branches could kind of lean on the other, or the tree branches. Trees could lean on, the trees could lean on each other. And my dog is fast asleep. She is completely out. So once all 3 are glued down, I actually added more hot glue just to the bases themselves, because I thought, you know what, let's get the bases of these trees to also stick together just for some extra support. But this wreath is so simple. It's one of the quickest ones, definitely, but I feel like at the same time could look very high-end. I took some farmhouse ribbon from Dollar Tree. I love the stripe of this. I thought, I don't know, I thought it looked good with the gold. And then I kind of made a loop. So for this wreath, you guys, this is really up to your discretion how long you want the ribbon of the wreath to go. That's totally up to you. And then when you're actually going to hang this, I recommend using like a command strip and just making a loop on the end of this wreath as a way to kind of just hang the command strip on the inside of the door if you're having this wreath be on the outside of your door. So it just hangs over your door. And that's really all there is to this DIY. Super cute, not that many steps, and I think it looks very high-end just like that. I love the minimalist look. That is my style. Okay, so this is definitely a really good neutral wreath, and so this garland is from Dollar Tree. This wreath form is a 14-inch wreath form from Dollar Tree, and I've been holding on to this for a while. I don't make too many wreaths, you guys. I don't know if you've noticed that, but they're not really my thing. So I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone to just, I don't know, I had some ideas, and I was like, you know what, let's just come up with some quick and easy wreaths. So this garland, it's like a tinsel kind of garland, and I got 3 of these. So you're gonna need 3 of these from Dollar Tree. You know, each one is about, I think it's like anywhere between 7 to 9 feet long, but I got 3 just to be safe, and I'm really glad that I did because I ended up using all 3 garlands, all of it. So using 3 is what made it fluffy. So I attached the first one, as you saw there, with the hot glue, and then literally all you're doing is just wrapping it around the wreath form. That's how easy it is. And it comes out looking so full and beautiful. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for you guys to see the end of this because it is just that easy. I loved this pattern garland when I saw it like months ago, and I didn't know what to do with it. And then I just got a bunch of ideas at once for this video, and I was like, why didn't I do this before? It's so easy. So pretty much when I go to glue down another section of this garland, I just kind of glue the last one in place just to hold it, just so it doesn't run into the new one, and you know, doesn't come loose when I'm trying to do the next garland. But pretty much anytime you're laying down the start or end of the garland, hot glue it down just for security. Just to make sure nothing gets in the way. Because that could be really annoying and you don't want to lose your place. So I think that was about 1 right there. So this is what it looks like now after using the third. So this is the 3rd one. And then literally it was a perfect fit, as you can see. Sorry, it got a little out of frame here. More like completely out of frame, but we are almost done. And I hope you guys are getting the general idea of what I'm doing, but I'm literally just wrapping it, I'm tying it down, and then after I tie it, I am hot gluing it to secure it. And that's really all there is to this wreath. So I found this door hanger from Dollar Tree. I mean, all of this sorry, that's my dog snorting back there. All of this is from Dollar Tree so far, and you know, I couldn't believe how easy it is to just make a really cute wreath like this. So I took the door hanger apart and I just used the bells from this, and now what I'm doing is I'm just hot gluing the bells themselves to the inside of this wreath. And then I'm taking this other piece, also from the door hanger. Literally the only thing I didn't use from that door hanger was the ring. But I used the bow and the pine cone. And that I'm putting that right above where I'm hanging the bells, just as a kind of like top centerpiece. And this is what it looks like when it's done. So it's the perfect, just neutral wreath, you know, like it's kind of got a Christmassy feel, but you know, you could use it for winter too, in my opinion. So this, last but not least, this is probably the simplest one, even more from today's video. It really is. I'm just taking this wagon wheel. I thought, you know, these wagon wheels, I see them all the time at Dollar Tree, and I'm like, you know what? I need to make a Christmas wreath with this. So I took this reindeer Dollar Tree ornament and this Dollar Tree wagon wheel, and I mean, there's barely any steps to this. Just putting some hot glue on the what are they, the spokes of the wheel. And then I took this greenery from Dollar Tree. Just from one piece, you can do so much. If you have one with all of the pieces on it, of course. Which can be sometimes hard to find. But yeah, you know, you get what you pay for. So anyway, I decided to hot glue these two pieces together because I wanted this to kind of go in the back behind my bow. And the bow was just so simple because I just took 2 loops and then I just tied a knot, and then that's how I made my bow. So this one, I had to kind of keep practicing with it until it came out looking okay. And that's why I didn't film it, because it was kind of a disaster and I wasn't sure how it was going to look on camera because I kept messing up, but I just kept trying until I liked the way the bow looked. And so I hot glued down these 2 branches here, but I'm like, that's not enough. I need to use some actual floral wire here and just secure this even more, because, you know, hot glue is not going to be enough. I feel like even if you use the Gorilla Glue sticks, it's not enough, because it's just, you know, it's not much for those pieces to hang on to. So definitely recommend going in with the floral wire for that added security. So then the bow just goes right on top. Can you believe this bow is literally just from tying the 2 loops together, and that was it. Tying it like you would tie a normal bow. But I think it actually works out better because it's kind of it's not the wide ribbon, it's the skinnier ribbon, I guess. So yeah, it worked out. I was just trying to take some of the excess glue there. But we are almost done. So I did kind of, I cut a crease on the one side, and then I decided to do the same on the other. So now they're matching, pretty. And then the last step is just to glue down a pine cone, and that's all there is to it. So I'm sorry it doesn't really show up in this background, but if you have it against a light background, it definitely shows up. So thank you guys for making it to the end of the video, because here is where I have my tailored canvas, and here you can get a close-up of what the canvas looks like, and you can actually really see the wood grain of this. So that's why I especially loved this sign that I ordered. But this is how I'm styling it in our living room. It is nice and comfy and cozy. Home is wherever I'm with you. Absolutely loved this canvas. So when you go to order a canvas from their website, from Tailored Canvases, this is where I got it from. So you personalize it right away, and you work with a designer to make sure the sign looks exactly like you want it to. They will send you a proof first of what you ordered, and they will not move forward with that proof unless you approve it. So they can make sure that you are getting exactly what you're looking for, which is amazing. I've never heard of customer service like that. So I really appreciate that. So that's why I recommend this company. And I mean, the sign arrived really quick as well. So definitely check out Tailored Canvases. I have a 15% off coupon for you in the link, sorry, in my description of this video. Definitely check that out. I have a link to them as well for easy access to tailoredcanvases.com. So definitely check them out. And thank you guys so much for watching. happy holidays, and I'll see you guys in the new year. And until then, if you want to watch more videos, check them out here on the left. And then let's keep in touch on Instagram in the meantime. Take care, you guys.